They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Eagles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 10, and he loses the football. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, it's Braxton. Zings it complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. First score of the game goes up. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire, you're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. The give on the option. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They'll go to the ground. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Hemby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught behind the line, it's Becker. That's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that 1st defender. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Runs through a tackle. And that 1st defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 2nd and goal for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the point after and the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back on the move.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. On over the middle. It's Morris. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Works the middle of the field. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snagged in the middle. It's Chester. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Immediately fires to the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Chester. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Pittman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Indiana. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air, it's Braxton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chester. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Braxton. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Pocket breaking down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Indiana.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Braxton. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Chester. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Metcalf. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Metcalf. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Braxton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Line out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Number 9 with the grab and the score.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fine play action. That's caught. It's Becker. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 8 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Braxton. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The sure hands, it's Davis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Braxton. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking for room. It's Hemby. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
quarter, every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under fire. They run it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Becker. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Slides away. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Briggs. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Dances away to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's the pressure.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Black. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the air on second down. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now, because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.